Listen, this is not just in Central Florida, it's also all over the Everglades. Catholics around the world are gathering to mourn the loss of Pope Francis after he passed away from a stroke at the age of 88. As you can see right behind me, you can even hear the sounds of the construction that's still being underway for Miami Freedom Park. Yeah, take a look right here. We're in Miami International Airport. The traffic isn't as busy as I was expecting, and that's because they're all packed in over at the gates, hoping that they still can get on their flight. Now, with spring breakers coming to Miami and crowding the roads, drivers are spending more time and more money just trying to get from point A to point B. Plus, the Tortuga Music Festival brings the sounds to the sands and some traffic tie-ups on land. What you need to know. This may look like your average drinking water, but starting July 1st, there's going to be a change. Florida has now become the second state to ban the adding of fluoride in all of its public water supply. And now dentists say that it will have an impact on your dental health. Tucked into the Farm Bill, the ban targets additives like fluoride, what Governor DeSantis calls forced medication.
It's forced medication when they're jamming fluoride into your water supply.
Fluoride's been around for decades, and it's been in our water for decades, right? So it is forced. It is in our water, but we also know the benefits that it brings.
The ADA says fluoride prevents 25% of cavities. Now, dentists say families need new solutions.
Right, the populations most at risk, we know, are populations in areas where perhaps they can't see a dentist regularly. Or areas with a lot of children that maybe aren't exposed to how we can take care of ourselves.
Well, I'm definitely not able to see the difference that fluoride makes in my teeth, but dentists do say that we'll definitely still feel it.
If we can, going to see a dentist, let it be twice a year, let it be 3-4 times a year, just to make sure that your risk is as minimal as possible.
I'm right here at the famous Tom Miami Park, and obviously you can see it's pretty empty, but just in a few short days, the sky here is going to be filled with colorful hot air balloons. I got to speak with the executive director about what the community can expect when they come out to the Hot Air Balloon Festival. Flames roaring, balloons rising. The Miami Hot Air Balloon Festival returns for its second year at Tom Miami Park.
The festival is obviously for all ages, so we get them all the way up from 2 years old, or just babies, I guess, all the way up to, grandma and grandpa.
Gates open at 5 p.m., giving families time to relax and explore the grounds awaiting the show.
Hot air balloons just lighting up in the sky. You got lasers going, you got music. It's really, really a great time.
One of the biggest attractions, a tethered hot air balloon ride above the park.
The tethered balloon rides, it lasts about 7 to 9 minutes total from the time you get in the basket to the time you go up there and take a bunch of pictures with your family.
Jeremy also says the famous grounds make the experience more comfortable.
This location is chosen because it's a ton of green space. For $20 for adults and $10 for kids, you can't beat the admission. You're getting the whole experience, and it's coming at you by experienced folks who've been doing this a long time.
The festival will run Friday and Saturday every day at 5 p.m. And this is one of those bucket list experiences that you won't want to miss out. For more information, go to caplinnews.fiu.edu. Reporting live from Tom Miami Park for Caplin News, I'm Nicolette Esper. Florida State University students were warned about a planned tactical training that was going to be complete with loud bangs and officers carrying firearms from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. yesterday. And just at 12:01, those very sounds and sights turned real. A gunman armed with a shotgun opened fire on campus, killing 2 and leaving 6 fighting for their lives.
Attention. Attention.
This was the chaos that followed. People sprinting from buildings as shots rang out.
A lot of commotion. People started running, so naturally I thought to run with them. And once I got out of the building, that's when I heard about 7 to 8 gunshots.
Students piled chairs against doors. Muscle memory for a generation raised on active shooter drills.
And then two students ran in yelling about a shooting. So we immediately did as we were taught to do in high school. We turned off the lights, locked the doors, barricaded under our desks.
The suspect has been identified as 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner, an FSU student and the stepson of a Leon County Sheriff's deputy.
The alleged shooter was also a long-standing member of the Leon County Sheriff's Office Citizen Advisory or Youth Advisory Council. So it's not a surprise to us that he had access to weapons.
Student Mackenzie Heater witnessed the shooting in action.
And so when he turned to the woman and shot her, that's when I realized there was no target and that it was anybody he could see. And I took off.
After over 2 hours, officers had students in formal evacuation lines, hands visible as they cleared each building. This door shows the aftermath of SWAT's urgent response, damage from their security suite. Governor Ron DeSantis spoke for many Floridians, saying, quote, "We're all Seminoles today. We stand by to help in any way we can. God bless you and God bless Florida State University." And as investigators work through this to uncover the why, this campus that's endured this before back in 2014 begins the process of healing again. For now, we're in the control room. For Caplin News, I'm Nicolette Esper. I'm Nicolette Esper, and we're here at the Orange Bowl Florida High School Football Showcase at St. Thomas University, where hundreds of athletes are coming out to test their skills in hopes to gain a better future. This isn't Friday Lights, it's real recruiting. These players might not have been the first picks, but they're not done yet.
These are kids that are chasing dreams. These are kids that weren't the first that were chosen off the board, but still are keeping their will and their fight to be able to chase their dreams.
And for a lot of families, this is more than football.
I mean, any opportunity is a great opportunity.
Division II, Division III, real scholarships, real futures. For all of the South Florida athletes here, this is a stepping stone, a chance for a better future. Reporting at St. Thomas University for Caplin News, I'm Nicolette Esper.
Everyone in the U.S. has been dealing with some pretty cold weather conditions, wishing we were here and not here. Typically, cruises can cost from hundreds to thousands of dollars, but travel experts are saying that this is the time to buy, especially if you want it for a good price.
You can find deals, discounts, incentives, and offers all across the board.
So if you see me on one of the cruises this year, don't say I didn't tell you so. Get the full story at caplinnews.fiu.edu.
Right through these doors is where Juliana Ramos's journey first began. She started here and ended up at the Super Bowl. Juliana Ramos Ortiz trained in this South Miami dojo her whole life.
Not only was it my skills that made me a standout, but also those tenets.
That work ethic took her to the biggest stage in sports. And trust me, it takes a lot more work than you think.
Boom! Boom. Now do it when I grab you. Whoa, good. Boom!
For the full story, visit caplinnews.fiu.edu. For now, I'm Nicolette Esper.